Henry VIII is famous for breaking with the Catholic Church so he could marry Anne Boleyn, the second of his 6 wives. England's infamous king became besotted with Anne, a lady-in-waiting to his first wife Catherine of Aragon. The Tudor monarch's first wife did not give birth to the male heir to the throne that he so desperately craved. So, he appealed to Pope Clement VII for an annulment, claiming that the marriage was invalid because his late brother, Arthur, had also been married to Catherine. However, the king's pleas were rejected, leading him to split from the Catholic Church and install himself as supreme head of the Church of England. Henry then tied the knot with Anne in January 1533, before she was crowned Queen of England. However, Anne was unable to give birth to a healthy male heir and was executed at the Tower of London in May 1536 after being convicted of treason. Despite her brutal death, Anne and Henry enjoyed a whirlwind romance, details of which are contained in the Book of Hours. U.S. historian Sandra Vasili was left stunned by Henry and Anne's exchange of flirtatious messages in the manuscript, which is housed in the British Library's archives. Just in, Princess Beatrice broke royal tradition with outfit at Prince Philip's memorial. The author of the 2015 book Anne Boleyn's Letter from the Tower, A New Assessment, gave her reaction after looking at the content of the messages in the Book of Hours and its illustrations. She told Express.co.uk, his selection of the page on which he wrote is the amazing illustration of Christ before he was crucified with wounds all over his back. He talks about how agonized he is and how much he longs for her. Books of Hours were commonly used by lay people for prayers during the Middle Ages. But the one written in by Henry and Anne is a rare example of lovers using a book to confess their love for one another. Henry's message to Anne was penned on the page of Christ. He wrote, "If you remember my love in your prayers as strongly as I adore you, I shall hardly be forgotten, for I am yours. Henry R. forever." Ms. Vasili, who believes the book was given as a gift from Henry to Anne, was amazed by the illustration. She said, "It's probably at least a third of the way back in this book. The photo does no justice to how amazingly gorgeous and stunning these illustrations are. The colors just jump off the page." She claimed Anne's response to her lover was equally if not more profound, demonstrating her immense intellect. She said, "She writes a very famous couplet, which is attached to her. By daily proof you shall me find to be to you both loving and kind." She didn't just write, "Okay, thank you, Henry. I'm looking forward to being married." She was smart, intellectual and had a great way with words. They were flirtatious messages, but to me they were more messages of commitment. Anne Boleyn's Letter from the Tower, A New Assessment was written by Sandra Vasili and published by May Global Publishing in 2015. It is available here.